we recording?
Off to a rough start.
We're going.
Hey, giddy up.
Welcome back.
We're going down the cheese hole.
All right.
Well, I thought there was no news this week because I usually try and compile some stories. But Andy always delivers.
Yep.
Always delivers.
Good job, Andy.
Well, and it's funny. I found I was looking at the Lacrosse Tribune, and there were two stories back to back. The first one was lacrosse man arrested for 6th OWI. The next story down was lacrosse man charged with 7th OWI, and I was really hoping it was the same person, but it wasn't.
Oh, man, it's not really.
But they were right next to each other, 6th and 7th, but no.
Really good.
But yeah, I did find some.
Yeah, you did. Did you grab anything from the lacrosse news?
Was there something from that
I don't know
area?
that there was.
Maybe not.
Well, I guess let's start out with the biggest news in Wisconsin. U.S. cheese production continues to rise.
Ooh,
Yeah, this is great news.
Is there any stats on Wisconsin?
There
in
is actually stats on Wisconsin. Wisconsin cheesemakers led the way with over 300 million pounds in March.
Now, we had seen declining cheese production out of Wisconsin. Do we know how that? We had kind of blamed that on no family gatherings and things like that. But so we're right back in the mix of things.
And I'm proud to say that 300 million pounds in March is 90 million pounds more than second place California. So stick it.
That's right.
Stick it. Stick that where the cheese don't shine.
Now, Tim, you're looking at this, but Jeff, can you guess? So number 1, Wisconsin. Number 2, California. Could you guess what number 3 and 4 might be?
This surprised me as well.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh boy, so they're going to be goofy. 3 and 4 cheese manufacturers.
Yep. Cheese production in the United States. Yep.
Michigan.
No. Number 3 would be Idaho.
Oh,
Yeah.
And number 4,
Spuds and cheese.
Number 4,
Colorado.
You're in the area, but no.
little south.
Yep.
South of Colorado. I don't know. Arizona.
New Mexico.
New Mexico.
Yeah. So
No, I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, me
but I
neither.
guess it's a minuscule amount anyway, I would bet.
Well, compared to Wisconsin, does it
Yeah.
really matter?
Yeah, right? There's just number one.
If you're not first, you're last.
We're talking about cheese,
Yep.
and these just came off the grill.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
We're pretty excited.
Swaney's Smokehouse and
Oh,
Catering,
man.
3 Lakes, Wisconsin, supplied us with these. I got to tell you, right on the packaging, there is something that
These
Tim
are
noticed.
brats, by the way.
Tim noticed. Yeah, these are brats.
Yeah.
Tim noticed. For best results, please cook to a temperature of 160 degrees and refrain from boiling.
It says right on the package.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing it says on the package.
Doesn't tell you what's in
No.
them. Just tells you dare not boil these.
I never boil my brats.
Me
Yeah,
neither.
we had this discussion.
Yeah.
I always do.
Yep. So we have 3 different kinds here.
Yep.
We have a bacon mac and cheese.
Oh.
We have an original.
Man.
And then the big dog on top there is a Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I know.
This is bacon mac and cheese I'm cutting right now?
Yeah, you can see the cheese oozing out of it.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
You did a nice job on the grill too, my friend.
Thank you.
Are you going to grab us some forks?
Well, I guess you know what? That actually looks like Philly cheesesteak. Maybe they weren't in order in the package.
Yeah, it does look like Philly cheesesteak to me.
I assumed, because I can see a pepper, so it is for sure.
So this is
I went
for-
with the order of the package, but
Well, we should hopefully be able to determine what they are just by
Yeah.
flavor.
yeah,
We shouldn't be confused by these.
they look heavenly.
Yeah, they smell unbelievable.
All right.
So what? Yeah.
So this
in.
is the Philly cheesesteak. It's everything I hoped it'd be and more.
I love Philly cheesesteaks.
Oh man,
That's pretty good. That's really
I had
good.
a big cheese glob in
I
there
did too.
too. That was
It's
just
it's very Philly cheesesteaky. It's kind of faking me out.
like, you mean not brat enough?
Well, not in a bad way. Yeah, I mean it tastes a lot like a Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, you need to
I
put
love it.
You need to put that in like a hoagie bun or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh
Let me-
man, that's good.
Yeah, let me try one more just to make sure.
Yeah.
I'm on my third one.
Okay. Wow.
You boys indulge.
That tastes just like a Philly cheesesteak.
It's like better.
Man.
It does, yeah. It is better in a way
It's a-
because it's like juicier.
It's like a Wisconsin cheesesteak.
Yeah. Yeah.
A
In a
Wisco
tube.
cheesesteak.
It's a Wisconsin Philly tube steak.
Philly tube steak. I like that. A Wisco Philly tube steak.
You guys aren't gonna eat any more of that. I ate like
I
half of
want
it.
to, but
Oh,
I feel like
I'm
we
gonna
should
circle back
share.
around to it.
Yeah.
So you think this is a regular now?
Well, it looks like it.
Sure does. Now I've had these before, so
Yeah.
the regulars I have. It's awful quiet on the radio right now.
Yep. Well, we're eating.
We're chewing,
They don't
trying
want
to be away from
They
the
don't want to hear that.
microphone.
So this is a regular.
Yep, that's a
bratwurst
solid-
from Swenny's.
Solid brat.
I love how juicy these things
Very
are.
juicy. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get that like dry granule sometimes that brats can get, you know. Yeah,
Tastes like a brat.
Yep.
a really good one.
Yep.
Yeah, let me try a second one, just make sure.
Yep. Okay.
And last,
Yep.
but probably not least, we're gonna have the bacon mac and cheese.
Oh boy.
Now I have not had this one.
Okay. Oh, he takes the big bite there. I saw you keep that one on your
What?
fork.
What did I do?
Uh-huh.
It was an accident. Immediate smoke.
Oh. Yes, more smoke flavor than the other ones. Great. I think that bacony smoke flavor is coming out of it. Really nice.
It took a while for the bacon to evolve out.
Oh.
At first it's smoky, but then it turns into bacony.
Well, what's your favorite of the three?
That's what I
It's-
was just gonna say is rank them. Rank them 1 through 3.
It's a hard one for me. I really like that bacon mac and cheese, but I think I'm gonna have to. If I had to eat a full one right now, I think I'd go Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, that Philly cheesesteak was
Yeah.
the bomb.
That is a unanimous decision.
'Kay.
Philly
Man.
cheesesteak, number 1.
So-
That bacon mac though.
Now, can normal humans, if one of our 1,000 listeners wanted to get a pack of these brats, could they do it? Like, or is this just a one-man show?
There's a phone number on here, but I'm not sure I should give it out. I guess if you're interested in buying some of these
Contact us.
Swenny's Smokehouse brats, yeah, leave a comment or a review telling us how much you liked us eating on the
Yeah.
microphone, and we'll get it to Swenny.
And I mean, I want to throw it out there. I have a lot of brats. I've had a lot of different kinds of brats through a lot of different meat markets.
That Philly cheesesteak
These are
is
it's some of the
my
best
gosh.
brats I've ever had.
well, that Philly cheesesteak is a notch above any brat I've ever had.
It's incredible. Yeah.
It's definitely my favorite.
Yeah, that's dynamite.
It's so much so my favorite that you guys just carry on.
I just had 2 more of them, so.
No, I meant like you keep going. I'm gonna eat. Thank you to Swenny,
Yep.
Swenny's Smokehouse Cigar Shop,
Ooh.
and Whiskey Gathering Place. I made the last 2 up.
Okay.
Miller
good.
Genuine Draft will never launch a hard seltzer
No,
unless it's
well,
into the sky.
That's right. They did that. They came out on Twitter and said, we want to be real clear. We are never going to launch a seltzer. The only way we will ever launch a seltzer is if we're launching it into oblivion.
Tell me how you really feel.
Well, it's kind of funny because that's where all the money is right now.
Everybody's on that train now.
Miller must make one, no, right? Does Miller make a hard seltzer?
I feel like they do.
How could they not?
Well, I mean, they
have to
own-
follow the money train.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. What do they own? Can somebody find out if Miller
trying.
makes a seltzer? For the record, the Philly cheesesteak brat is 100% gone.
Maybe not. Maybe they don't. I mean, one of their brands has to have seltzer, but
would
maybe
think so.
maybe nothing under the Miller.
Does Liney's have a seltzer?
Does
no.
Coors?
Oh, that's right. Coors does.
Coors owns
yeah,
it because
yeah,
it's
yeah,
Miller
yeah.
Coors,
Liney's has a Spritzen or something. Like, think
which
they
is
just-
good. It's like half beer, half seltzer thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel bad because I'm just eating. I'm not even talking. This
Yeah.
is going to be our worst podcast episode ever.
Hey, best for us though.
Thanks to Swenson's Cigar Shop and Smokehouse Meats.
I think Coors has a seltzer.
They
Uh,
do. I know they do.
Molson Coors owns Vizzy hard seltzers.
There you go.
So there's
So
there's-
what they're saying is they're never going to go MGD
Yeah.
seltzer.
Right.
Call it that.
yeah, you'll never see a Miller branded seltzer. Is the
You know what
gist of
else
it.
you will never see branded from Miller?
What's that?
Baseball field.
No,
Oh, too soon, man.
no, but he's right. He's right though.
Right? Since we're just but talking about Miller, I mean American Family Park. What is it now?
American Family Field.
It
Yeah,
is,
American
right?
Family
Yeah.
Field.
Full capacity on
That's
June
right.
25th. 3 weeks.
Open them
Which
up.
is nice
well,
to hear.
a month basically.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're like, F it. We're going for
That's
it.
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean,
We're
irresponsible to
evolving.
make your own
I guess.
decision.
Yeah, exactly. You
I
got to
mean-
make that decision on your own.
Yeah.
Would you go to a game on June 25th? Full on?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you think it'll be sold out?
Yeah, I do.
That'd be. It'd be great if it was.
Yeah, I
think
think
it
people
will
are
be, too?
itching to go.
Yeah.
I think
A
so
lot
too.
of people are vaccinated. A lot of people are getting more comfortable. I think.
What is the vaccination rate in Wisconsin right now? Like 40% or something like that?
I don't know. I'll look that up.
Yep. How the Brewers doing? Anybody know?
They've
I
been
think
struggling.
they're just under 500.
They started off really good, and then
yeah, they've lost like 6 out of the last 8 or something like that.
yeah, their starting pitching is still doing pretty good, decent. Can't get the bats going. Offense is pretty bad. Yeah.
What were you looking up?
Oh, the vaccination rates in Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah, how we doing?
Well, pretty off task.
I can't stop eating these stupid brats.
Jeff's down 3.5 brats, and we only cooked 3. Not finding it. You guys can carry on. I'll let you
Okay.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
talking-
I'm getting super distracted by these brats.
I know, we gotta quit. You might have to edit some of this together because there's a lot of silence.
Well, speaking of baseball, did you guys see that
Oconomowoc.
Oconomowoc is getting a...
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
They've been fighting for a
Minor league
league team for a lot of years, I think. And,
There's currently 4 minor league teams in Wisconsin. Can you name them?
well, there's the Timber Rattlers one.
Yep.
Come on, Tim.
There's one in Madison. There's one in Wausau.
I can
one
only
in
concentrate
Appleton,
on one thing here, man.
and I'm missing one. I can't think of the
Oh,
fourth
what's the one in Wausau called?
Is there one in Kenosha?
I don't know. I remember that one of them had, for a while, it changed their name temporarily to the Udder Tuggers,
Really?
which was fantastic, yeah.
That's like similar to the
I thought there
masculine
was one in
cattleman.
Wausau that was like a Mariners affiliate.
I don't
Am
know
I
what their
dreaming that?
affiliate... Oh, they're the Woodchucks. Is that...
Yeah,
what you
the
think?
Wausau
Wood-
Woodchucks. There's the Madison. They used to be the Muskies, but I think there's something different now. What are they now?
I'll have to look that up.
I do know that the state's overall percentage of vaccinated people is 39.5%.
40%.
Yeah.
Bam.
Did Oconomowoc, did they say what the names were?
No,
or-
but we should figure it out right now. We should name them for them.
okay.
So what is it?
Well, we got the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers.
Which is Appleton.
the Madison Mallards.
The Madison Mallards.
Well, then it lists, like... see, I'm not sure if these are... I don't know. I'm not sure if these are all
Active?
actual minor league teams, yeah, because it lists the Wausau Lumberjacks, which isn't... It's the...
No.
So I don't know if this list I'm reading is current, but...
So what did you Google there to get the inaccurate list?
I Googled Wisconsin minor league baseball teams, and that's what Google shoved in my face.
Tell us where you screwed
How
up.
about if you had the word current? Call me crazy.
Current?
That's what's really cool about Google is you just change your search and different things pop up.
Right. It's like the keywords that you put in really make a difference
Yeah,
on what,
it
what
does.
comes
It
up in
is
the
weird
search.
that way.
It gave me less results this time, so...
That's probably a normal thing.
Oh well, doesn't matter.
well, hold on. Here we go. Here's the Beloit Snappers, the Milwaukee Milkmen,
Oh, so there's more than 4.
the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. Then there's the Northwoods League, which is the Eau Claire Express,
Oh, there's way more than 4.
the Fond du Lac Dock Spiders.
Fond du Lac
Dock
dock spiders.
spiders?
That's a cool logo
That's
too.
a
Yep.
badass logo.
Yeah, and everyone's afraid of a dock spider.
Yeah.
Even if you like spiders.
You still don't like
yeah,
that.
you still don't like dock spiders.
The
Cool.
Green Bay Booyah, the Kenosha Kingfish,
Like
That's
as
a
in the
dumb
soup?
name. That's a dumb name.
the
Like
Lacrosse,
as in soup?
I don't
the
know.
Lacrosse Loggers, the Lakeshore Chinooks, the Madison
Oh, I
Mallards,
like that one.
the Wisconsin Rapids Rafters, and the Wisconsin Woodchucks. Those are under the Northwoods League. So I don't know if those are. I don't think those are semi-pro. I think those are something else. But there you
Is
go.
this the second list you give us of non-minor league teams?
Well, it listed minor league baseball, and it listed three teams: the Beloit Snappers, the Milwaukee Milkmen, and the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers.
Okay.
And then after that, it lists Northwoods League.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which is like a second tier, maybe?
I'm not sure.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, but Oconomowoc's getting one, and they're working on
for
building
them.
a.
Since we decided
field and all
dock
that.
spiders was the best name out of that,
By far.
what's the most popular Wisconsin baby name from 2020?
Didn't we talk about this recently?
I thought we talked about. Yeah, it is weird because I thought we talked about it too. But was it 20? Did this? Is it like new results?
It is, yeah. Well, the Social Security Administration just announced on Friday, so yeah, I don't know where we got that from, but
So what do we got? What's number one?
Number
boys,
one-
number one.
In
Boys
Wisconsin
number
or national?
Aren't we talking? Or what are we
Wisconsin.
talking?
Wisconsin.
It
right?
has both of them listed.
yep.
Okay, well let's do a compare. What's
okay.
boys?
For Wisconsin, it's Oliver.
What?
Oliver.
Oliver,
Like a
like a tractor.
like the little kid who couldn't find his porridge?
Wait a sec.
Oliver Twist?
Oh, I couldn't find his porridge.
Isn't that
Precisely like the little
something
boy.
like that?
Yeah.
Please, sir, I have
And
another.
then nationally,
I
number
would like
one.
some porridge.
Nationally, number one is Liam.
Liam is
which is also number 2 in Wisconsin. So we're
Liam. Is there a Liam in Shameless?
Yes, there is.
Right?
He's the youngest one, the baby.
He's the one who went to prison and then came out a drug dealer. Oh no, Liam's
he's
the
like
little,
the
little
baby.
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Liam.
Yeah.
Liam.
Yep.
Okay. So Liam, that's weird.
Yep, that's number 2 in Wisconsin.
Where was Oliver nationally?
3?
Huh. Can you name the top 3 in Scotty?
Yes, Oliver, Liam, and Henry. For girls, Charlotte, Olivia, and Evelyn.
Is Wisconsin?
Yep.
Charlotte, Olivia, and Evelyn.
Yep. And those are not that far off from the national because Olivia's the top overall in the nation. Charlotte is number 4, and Evelyn is number 9.
You know,
So-
I think I can actually think of people I know through Facebook with children of every one of those
What
names.
is that third one nationally? I can't.
Ava.
Ava. You have an Ava, don't you?
No.
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 Does someone have an Ava?
I'm assuming someone does somewhere.
Lots
It's
of
the
people,
third
apparently.
most.
Yep. There you go.
Huh. It's like the older names are kind of making a bounce back. You see Henry, William, Theodore, Jack. These are all popular ones right now.
Yeah, Theodore.
Ted, for short.
Teddy.
Teddy Bear. Teddy Roosevelt. Okay. Those are baby names. Make sure Karen doesn't come sneak up on me.
Oh gosh, yeah, no, we're good.
Does she know we're doing this?
We're all in the clear.
I hope so. I sent it to her.
Did we finish the brats before she got done?
We did not.
No, there's still some.
He
I had to
moved
take
them
them away from
me.
Jeff.
Yeah, you did.
Is it becoming a problem over there?
Well, I just wouldn't stop eating them.
Yeah, I think you're addicted.
I am addicted. You're addicted. Eau Claire Bar holds COVID-19 vaccination clinic on Friday.
Because why not?
Yeah.
That's at the Pickle.
I love the name of that bar.
You see the logo too?
Yeah, it's a great logo
Yeah,
too.
it is.
Yep. That's on Water Street, which is a big drinking street in Eau Claire.
Yeah, and I recognize that bar. I swear I do.
Yeah, it does look familiar.
Yeah, somebody remodeled it, and it had to be something else at one point.
So did you hang out in the streets of Eau Claire a lot?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. That's not my area. But they have a pop-up COVID-19 vaccination clinic this Friday from 11 to 3, and they're giving out a free T-shirt to the first dozen that come in. And
Dozen.
Yeah.
It's like you show up like 1 minute late. Like, no, they're gone. T-shirts are gone.
I can
they-
guarantee they're all like
should-
quadruple XLs that are left over from 2017, something too.
They should have been giving out free taps, is what they should have been doing.
Absolutely.
That's gonna get people
Drink
in there.
chips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get a free tap beer with every vaccination.
Yep.
Or a
It'd probably
pickle.
be cheaper than a T-shirt.
Maybe
I
a
guess
pick-
it depends.
They
Or a
should have given out
pickle,
pickles.
Those pickles in a bag from Speaking of pickles in a bag.
What?
Brought to you by ruggedgear.com, RUGIDGEAR.com. Coolers, cases, duffel bags. It's time for $5 at the General. What'd
Right.
you find us, Andrew?
Well, I got an eclectic mix of things today.
No theme? No nautical theme this time?
Let us figure out the theme if there
guess,
is one.
Okay. The cost today was let's see, $4.86. So right on the money.
Okay.
$4.86 from ruggedgear.com. And we have, I don't know what to go with first. Well, first, I talked about these because
Yeah,
we need
yep,
to get Eric to try
yep.
these.
This-
Or we need to try them. This
Let's
is
throw them on a plate and try them right now.
this is Canine Carryouts dog snacks,
We can wash them down with a piece of brat.
bacon and cheddar flavored, made with real cheese and bacon.
Well, let's figure out how the bacon cheddar compares to the bacon cheddar brat.
I agree.
So you'd eat this, but you didn't eat the pupa last week?
Yeah, I'd eat this over the pupa.
4 of these need to be on a plate.
Well,
Would you eat one of those,
let's
Andrew?
come back to the Eric eating something
Perhaps.
when you're done here, because I have to. Somebody called him out, and I need to bring that up.
All right, let's go. Let's
Oh,
we'll
okay.
bring that up.
Well, just in case, while we're scarfing down these brats and these canine carryouts, we need to light a candle for the Virgin Mary of Guadalupe. So we have a prayer candle with the Virgin Mary on
How
it.
much was that?
This was $1.75.
Let me see
Okay.
that. That's odd that it's at the General.
I like it.
Yep. So we can
Guadalupe.
we can have a
Where does this stuff come from? Like, how do they source some of these oddities?
I don't know, but so far we got dog treats and a prayer candle,
We're gonna need to say a prayer after we eat the dog treat.
and maybe going along with things that you might need to pray for, we have medicated anti-itch cream, maximum relief.
That's handy to have around.
Yep.
Numbers.
And something else that might need a prayer, we have a pregnancy test.
Hey,
So we got a pregnancy test, anti-itch cream, a prayer candle, and dog treats for under $4.
For under $5, yep.
Under $5, right? Just over $4.
All
Okay.
right, I'll try the dog treats, but who's trying the pregnancy test?
I think Eric needs to try that too.
Yeah.
Seems fitting.
So I had somebody call out Eric, emailed me, and said that
Are you gonna crack those open or not?
for talking the big talk, he thinks he's just kind of a baby when it comes to eating food.
Well, we knew that.
And he said that so far everything that we've pretty much brought out, he would have ate.
Is this a relative of yours?
This is my brother.
Yes.
It is.
So he's as tough as I am.
He's as tough as you are, at least.
Although I kind of gagged at the cream.
Ooh, not a good smell.
It's not bad.
It smells like dog food.
Yeah, it smells like dog food. But
How big are they?
not bad.
So
Nice
we
little,
called
like-
him out that he'd eaten the pupa. Oh, can we cut those in half?
Oh, for sure, we'll cut him up. But to give him some credit, I don't even know if he'd want me to share this on the air, but I'm going to anyway. I have seen him eat a clay pigeon full of blackberry brandy and sauerkraut before.
He ate the clay pigeon
Took a bite right out of the whole thing.
and chewed it.
Yeah.
Ouch. I
Ew.
think that'd cut up your mouth.
Yeah, it's toxic as well.
He had a lot of blackberry brandy before he did that.
Yeah, it was a bachelor party, had a hunting shack. We didn't have shot glasses.
Backstory.
We didn't have shot glasses, so the blackberry brandy was going into clay pigeons as a dish. And then sauerkraut found its way in there, and he just took a bite of it all.
clay pigeons serving up shots of blackberry brandy.
Yeah, at a hunting shack
What's
in the
in
woods.
a clay pigeon outside of clay?
A lot of bad stuff. We looked it up
Lead.
afterwards.
Yeah, I can't imagine it's anything good.
No, it's not.
But lime, lead,
Yeah.
asbestos, just anything you can think of
Eric could smell the cheddar and bacon flavored canine treats from
from his desk.
his desk. And-
Okay.
I got a sniffer.
no, Tim said he would eat those.
Does anyone have a scissors?
We have a knife. Let me cut up this brat first, though.
Okay, yep. Eric can wash it down with some brat. Let's cut each of these in half, and then we'll have 4 small size. So, first of all, the game has always been how much would it take for you to
Yep.
eat
And we're
this?
willing to do it for nothing. So
Yeah, so you
have no-
you base your decision off of that.
I would do it for nothing.
Okay.
Yeah!
Good.
That's the Eric we invited to the show.
I mean, that's where he drew the line for weeks, was that he wasn't going to eat anything dog related.
No, not the gravy train. Well, you get your mitts all over that thing.
And you know what? Because of that,
You're
we'll
the one who
reward
stick
you with
around
a
here.
piece of
This
brat.
smells exactly like bacon.
No, it does not.
back to the pupa. Bugs are no go on my list, and I just couldn't do it.
Okay. So after you're done with this, that bacon brat is the one toward you.
It's like
Do we want to do this on a count of
it's
3?
like 100% like.
Are you eating that
liquid
whole
smoke.
thing,
Do
or
we
you're
want to
taking
do
a
this
bite
on
of
a
it?
count of 3? On a count of 3,
Sure.
we'll all throw
Yeah.
it in.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
One,
1, 2,
3.
3.
You didn't add it, Jim. I saw that.
Just
It
for the
doesn't
record, nobody here ate it but Eric.
I saw him do it. I saw him fake it out. I'm not stupid.
Oh, all right.
How is it, though?
Try it.
Okay.
will.
I'll try.
all right.
It honestly tastes like nothing, or barely anything.
It's not a good consistency, though. I don't like
It
it.
has no taste.
It has like zero
Yeah.
taste. All smell, zero taste.
That is weird.
That is weird. It has no
It's
taste.
got a sweet taste to it, almost like corn.
What's in it?
Yeah,
I
what's in
don't
it?
like it, but it's
No, it's
not,
not
like I hate it
gross.
either, though.
Wheat flour, soybean
yeah,
flour,
yep.
beef, whole corn, sugar, cheddar cheese, bacon.
I think
This should have the real symbol on it.
I got a piece of corn in it though.
Yeah, there's a lot
Like
of corn in
something
it.
crunchy, you know.
Here, would you like a brat to wash it down?
I'm not gonna
That's
lie.
the bacon mac. That's the original.
That wasn't that bad.
No.
Yeah.
I'll try it.
No.
It was better than the pupa.
Oh, that's not saying much.
Those are good.
Here, that,
Karen
And they
is
were-
down
and they
here,
were-
by the way.
And they were not boiled.
that one, no. That one's a plain brat.
Jeff, Karen is awaiting.
Oh. Karen, do you want to try a piece of brat? No. That was very Karen.
Yeah.
For the record, Karen gave us a no,
No.
with an extended N.
Those are very good.
Karen, are you going to come over here?
Yeah, where should I sit?
You gotta get Eric's got to move for a second. We'll bring you back, Eric. The rule is that we can't let Karen wait. She goes all Karen on our ass. Remember when we first started this? We talked about how our Karen
I
wasn't
know.
a Karen.
We've like changed.
I
it.
think she is. I think she's 100% Karen. Even she admits it from time to time. Isn't that true, Karen?
Kind of.
Kind of. Are you still like not happy that you're named Karen because now a Karen is like a type of person?
I think it's very unfair.
It is unfair.
It kind of is.
I'd be mad if I was a Karen. Well, the first thing is, it's going to take me a little time to explain this. So I got a note that I said Moscato, like a wine, basically, when I pronounced this last week. It's Muscade. The city,
Really?
the town. Yeah.
It needs
which
a Y
I
at
would've-
the end.
Yeah, it
I
does.
would have never guessed that. I'm like maybe Moscato,
Muscota.
but it's Moscota is what I said last week, but it's Muscade. And the reason I know this is Scooter, who went to UW Platteville in the 1980s and lived on the same floor as my brother, was from
Who's Scooter?
Muscata.
I like him.
Muscade. So shout out to Scooter and UW Platteville. Hopefully we pick up Scooter as a listener now since we gave him a shout out.
Yeah.
But we were at the Sportsman's Lounge and Supper Club on Wisconsin Avenue in Muscade, which I swear that's got to be wrong.
Yeah,
Maybe he's yanking your chain.
I think he is. He's getting me to pronounce all this
Yep.
stuff incorrectly.
Scooter's
on air.
tripping.
187 4.5-star reviews, except for this 2-star review.
It was okay. Took order, asked for separate checks. Brought food. Dropped off bill for all. Not split.
Oof.
So this is something we've never been able to address on air before. The split bill.
Yeah.
The split bill. Are you a person who'd go in and ask for the split bill?
It's okay to be honest.
Yes, I would.
I'm not. I always say we'll figure it out.
That's what I always do too.
Yeah. It's just, I mean, how hard is it? You look at it, everyone throws in a 20, you put it down, and you're done.
I'm not upset, like if somebody at my table, if we have a big table, they say,
Right.
hey, can you split it? But I will say that I feel like every review that's ever come on this is from somebody who's never worked in a restaurant or bar.
I agree.
Because as the server, when you hear the split bill, you just ignore that.
Yeah,
you're
absolutely.
like, yeah, we don't
It's
wanna
a lot more work for you than it is for the table.
Yeah, and it's like, it is. And now maybe with the new computerized systems, I would bet maybe it gets a little easier.
Yeah, probably.
And Andrew lit the prayer candle.
Yep, I went through and I said the prayer on the back of the candle. Just it seemed like that was the right thing to do. I don't want to offend any Catholics, but so we've lit the prayer candle.
Eric, I cut you off on the sausage.
And I've also cut his mic off, so does he want to talk again?
Yeah, let him talk
Okay.
again.
I didn't get to try the Philly cheese, but
No, you didn't.
It was gone in seconds.
I'm guessing that was really good.
It was
but
delicious.
these
Oh,
are-
really? There was none left on that plate?
Huh. Yeah, huh. But these are excellent.
Yeah.
Well, then you would have really liked the Philly cheese because we
man.
unanimously voted it best bratwurst in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was great.
That was very good.
I'm just gonna finish these.
You can go ahead and finish those. You can take those as for thank you. We thank you for eating the dog treat that we all decided was okay.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I would snack on those at home and not really know the difference. I'd just be like, don't buy these again. But I'd finish the bag.
I hope these are on sale, but they're not bad.
Yeah, they were $1, so for that whole bag.
Doesn't it make you wonder now? Like, I bet you everything you feed your dog tastes like that.
I don't know.
The little milk bones taste just like cardboard.
Like
There's
think
no
about
flavor to
like
them.
I spend some time in the aisle every once in a while, like thinking,
yeah.
oh, I feel bad for my little buddy. You know, I'm gonna get him something that tastes a little different. Now I know no matter what it smells like, it tastes like corn.
Yeah.
My dog has, we bought Fromm treats, and they're basically just goldfish.
Goldfish crackers,
Yeah,
or,
it's
or
exact-
chopped up goldfish.
No, goldfish crackers.
It's a good question, though. Valid. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
made from goldfish meal.
yeah. All right.
The American Pickers, who've been to Wisconsin several times, put out a press release this week that they're coming back and they're looking for places.
Yeah. So if you know of anyone, got a lot of junk laying around.
I used to watch the Pickers pretty religiously.
I like him.
About as religiously as this candle that's burning right now.
Wow.
And then when the candle went out, I quit watching them. But
Yeah.
I still do from time to time like to pick. But they're so, I don't want to say they're so mainstream now. I liked them before they were mainstream.
I did though.
But yeah, I did too.
I'm a pretty big
Yeah,
fan.
I mean, now they got to be just absolutely loaded and.
I love the concept of it,
I
of
do
what
too.
they did. It was just,
Yeah.
I didn't really care who it was. I mean, I liked the people, but just going out and finding awesome stuff. I've liked that. I've been metal detecting since I was a little kid. I just thought it was kind of cool to find crap. I loved it.
But they don't metal detect.
I know, but my point is, you're looking for old rusty junk that, you know.
I understood. I was just giving you a hard time.
Little rusty
I
junk.
don't like it.
Yeah, so if you got anything in your backyard and you want the Pickers to visit you, now is the time.
Yeah.
But one thing the Pickers didn't take, at least I hope not, is somebody stole the statue of Bucky Badger.
Oh,
Did
no.
they check Minnesota?
Yeah, they took our chicken.
They took the chicken, so
Well, the Minnesotans took the chicken. I hope they didn't take Bucky. Although that would make sense.
It
I
would.
if I'm a
Rivalry.
University of Minnesota student, that would have been a good one to
Ooh,
take.
yeah.
dude, you'd be a legend in Minnesota.
Really?
Yeah.
I know.
According to the Middleton Police Department, the statue weighs several hundred pounds. It was cut off at the feet, and its whereabouts are unknown.
They cut it because it was anchored to the ground, obviously.
Yeah, it must have been. It looks like it's on a platform of some kind.
How did they cut it off? What was it made of?
I don't know, but this is my favorite line in the article because I'm not really sure why it has to be here. The 6-foot badger has now been replaced by a 1-foot traffic cone.
Oh,
Good reporting.
oh,
That's just sad.
oh.
Okay.
And the height of both. I like that.
So I won't go down to see the traffic cone, or
well, when you go down and you're looking for the missing statue, at least you'll be able to identify where it was because the
right.
traffic cone is there.
So this is one of 3 Bucky Badger statues around the town. So there's 3 different ones, and
And this was in Middleton.
this was in Middleton. Yeah.
Those statues. I thought there was more than 3 of them. Either those used to be outside like a bunch of bars and stuff too. Unless I'm thinking of different statues, but I know
probably.
Yeah.
we ate at a place like a year ago. No, I'm in the COVID time warp again. We ate at a place in 1987 that had one of those outside.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure when we ate there, but it had a statue like that. But if the Minnesotans took it, do you think they were stoned when they did it?
Well, they're gonna get stoned, and we're not.
Yes. Please elaborate.
Well, marijuana bill clears Minnesota House in historic vote. So the Minnesota House passed a proposal to legalize recreational weed after hours of debate. And that
When
passed.
does that go into effect? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know what the next step is.
Do you think those slimy Minnesotans will stay on their side of the border now since they can smoke weed and they won't have to come over here?
Yeah, maybe.
No, they're
probably
going to
not,
get all
no.
gooped up on GOP, and then they're going to come
Back to Hudson again.
Yeah,
They're gonna
exactly.
cross the border into Hudson.
Start bar fights and
Yep.
steal our stuff.
But Wisconsin's not heading that way because Governor Evers put it up there again, and our Republican legislature didn't want any part of that.
Shut
I
it
read,
down.
did I read this, and this was not part of this article, but didn't they expect it to generate $150 million in tax revenue?
We read
I think
something
we talked
like
about
that.
Yeah.
I think
it was an absurd amount.
Yeah.
So now Michigan will have it, and Illinois, and Minnesota, and
We're
an
surrounded
island.
by potheads.
Yep.
Yep.
And yep. So
I guess the business side of me just doesn't understand why you just don't do it because number one, everyone else is, and number two is like it's a revenue generator. The state of Wisconsin would blow through that tax money faster than you can say I'm high on pot. Man who stand on toilet is high on pot.
Confucius say, yeah, that was good. Yeah, well, and with the farming community we have here, I mean, we could do it right.
Yeah,
We're gonna grow way better weed than any of those other states.
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Would you then? What would be worth more? Would it be the weed or would it be the ginseng?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what ginseng
I can't remember
goes
what
for.
ginseng goes for. Yeah.
I
don't know
thought
what
the
weed goes
ginseng
for
thing.
either.
I thought the ginseng. Well, I know a quarter ounce of weed is like $25. The ginseng farmers, I thought like started to like. I thought there was no money in it, but then I was driving, I forget where, and I saw a guy rolling out his little shade-covered ginseng things.
It's huge around Wausau.
Yeah.
I thought it had died off though. It never did.
I think it hit a height of popularity, I don't know, a dozen years ago maybe, but it's still pretty big around that area. I would imagine that they grow a lot of the states.
Do you still smoke ginseng?
I'm trying to quit.
Not since high school.
Not since high school. No, not the.
Our farmers would be really set up for it too, because hemp's been legal in Wisconsin for a long time, and when that hit, a lot of people converted a lot of fields to hemp. There's no difference
That's
in growing
true?
it. There's not a lot. Yeah.
Yep.
I've never seen.
So
a
I
hemp
mean,
field.
all those farmers were probably doing that with the thought of, well, it's not going to be hemp for long.
I got a cousin-in-law
I
that
better
has a
learn how to grow it.
that is a
yeah.
hemp field.
Yeah.
and they harvest it and
Yep.
sell it.
Yep.
You say hemp field like it's not big or it is big.
I would say it's fairly big.
Yeah. There was a lot around the Montello, Princeton area where I used to live, and there was a lot of fields of them.
How do you is hemp like a commodity? Like it has a value per pound or?
Yeah, I mean, they right now pretty much just extract the oil from
CBD.
it, and then yeah.
I'm so dumb. I thought it was like made into rope and stuff.
Well, no,
Well,
they
you can.
Yeah, they do.
It's a fabric too.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. But CBD is probably where a little bit more of the money's at.
Yeah.
So you get CBD from hemp.
Yeah.
That's where you get it from. Yep.
Yep.
I've never had CBD.
Me neither.
Have you?
No.
You don't have to admit that on air.
I haven't.
Yeah, I haven't
Next
either.
week's taste trial.
Well, everybody always says like, "Oh, my joint pain is gone." Well, of course it is. I guess I don't know.
I had joint pain.
Joint pain. I have one more just small news item. Sheboygan native hired by Broncos is the highest ranking female scouting executive in the NFL. What is her relationship? How did she get started in the NFL?
Well, I don't know. She started in the NFL as a public relations intern with the Minnesota Vikings in 2012, and then she was a scouting administration intern the following year, and then the scouting assistant, and then the scouting coordinator. And then so she's been working her way up, and now she's the whole time with the Vikings. Now she's going to be with the Denver
What's
Broncos.
her name?
That's cool.
And how
Good
old
for
is
her.
she?
Kelly Klein.
Where'd she go to school? Does it say?
I think the University of Minnesota. I'm not sure.
Her name's Kelly Klein.
Yeah.
Is there a picture?
There was when I opened it up. Yeah.
And she's she's in a Vikings shirt there.
Yeah. Turn off.
Well, she's hideous. Turn off.
She's
That's classic.
hideous. Ooh.
Well, but she was probably upset. Well, no, she's probably excited because she was leaving Minnesota to pot legal Denver, but now Minnesota caught up. So.
I'm
So-
sure that was the first thing on her mind.
I got a suggestion for an event, but the person who gave me said suggestion I don't think was paying attention because he said he was excited to go to Crusher Fest in June, but Crusher Fest in June was from last June and it was canceled. But did you guys see what it is?
No.
Yeah, it's a fundraising campaign to create and install a life-size or larger than life bronze statue of Reggie Da Crusher Lizowski in his hometown of South Milwaukee. And I didn't know anything about Da Crusher.
Well, I do remember. Isn't like the Crusher, isn't that like if you watch like an old black and white TV show, or wasn't he like the original all-star wrestling star? Like, wasn't he Hulk Hogan of his day?
I don't know.
You're asking a 30-year-old about black and white programs.
I swear, like the Crusher, he predates me a little bit. Does it say what his wrestling career, when was it?
Well, he was born in 26.
Zoinks!
And he died in 2005.
But he's from.
He is from South Milwaukee. Played football in South Milwaukee. Took up wrestling while stationed in Germany with the Army. And then came back and was earning $5 a night for some wrestling fights in Chicago to support himself and to stay in shape.
And then, so what was his wrestling career? There's no dates on it though. I swear, like the Crusher. Once I read this, it was like, oh yeah, I think I do know the Crusher, but maybe I don't.
He continued to have tag team success through the 1950s, and by 1959 was billed as the Crusher. So
come 1960-ish,
yeah.
talking 60s, yeah.
he was the Crusher,
Yep.
and he was like I swear he was Hulk Hogan before there was Hulk Hogan, but I'm maybe making him up to be bigger than he was.
Well, obviously not, because he's probably pretty big if they were trying to get a
Life-size
larger-than-life
statue or larger, so maybe he was small and they want him to be more intimidating if you go visit the statue. But so back to Crusher Fest.
Oh, yeah.
It was supposed to be June something. Can you go to the homepage? It was like June 6th and 7th, 2020.
Right, canceled.
Yeah, and it says it in huge letters, canceled.
Yep.
So I guess I'm a little disappointed that the same person who told us how to pronounce Muskota wrong gave us an event that doesn't exist.
Do you feel like this just doesn't belong as a tab, too? Festival lineup, Mr. Saloon contest, bag tournaments, sponsors, pub crawl, family reunions. As a tab, under Crusher Fest.
I think what they're trying to do is say if you were like a family member of the Crusher. I just made that up.
Yeah, because it doesn't, I don't know.
So
It's funny.
he wrestled professionally at the highest level for more than 40 years and was known worldwide as the man that made Milwaukee famous. He's a 3-time AWA heavyweight champion, 5-time AWA tag team champion with Dick the Bruiser, and he's in the WCW Hall of Fame.
That's before wrestlers made a bunch of money.
I mean, he wrestled all the way into like the 80s and 90s.
No,
That's what it says.
he'd been
No,
80
it
years
said
old.
the Crusher's wrestling career almost ended in 1981 when the 450-pound Jerry Blackwell botched the top rope move and landed on his arm, causing nerve damage.
Crushed his wheelchair?
Told him he'd never wrestle again. Hey, he returned to the ring in 1983, and then down here it says, lost it. The Crusher's last television appearance was at the WWF's 1998 pay-per-view Over the Edge.
Wow. And he was born in 20 what?
He was sitting in the front row at that point, so he wasn't wrestling. But he was born in 26.
Okay.
Brought to you live from Milestone Nursing Home.
Milestone. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Milestone, with beautiful single-unit apartments. ADA accessible bathrooms, and they serve Jolly Good to all their residents. Shout out to ruggedgear.com for $5 from the General. Jolly Good, our favorite soda.
Our brats.
Our
Swenson's
brats
yeah.
from Swenny's Smokehouse and Cigar Shop in Three Lakes, Wisconsin, with no contact information. And the Blessed Mary. Good evening and good night.
Good afternoon as well.
Good night.